Legendary R&B group Dru Hill sold more than 40 million records worldwide and have some of the biggest songs in music. Coming out of Baltimore, Maryland, they've got hits like How Deep Is Your Love, In My Bed, and 5 Steps to Their Name, and that's just to name a few. They're in concert tonight at the Bliss Horizon Live in Amarillo as part of the all-white affair. We caught up with them last night in an exclusive interview. How y'all feeling before this big concert?
We feel great. We are ready to perform, ready to, do what we do. Yeah. Always come to bring the love, get everybody singing, get everybody moving, get your Dru Hills in.
That's right.
So,
Crowd participation is good.
Y'all been going at this thing for a long time, since about 1992. How did y'all come up with the name Dru Hill?
I mean, it happened real fast. It was a phone call that happened. And it was like, all right, what's the name of that park in Baltimore where everybody hangs out? Mm-hmm. And I was like, it's called Dru Hill Park, but nobody calls it Dru Hill Park. It's called Dru Hill Park, and the rest is history.
For the record, we was like 12 in 1992. But that's when the group started. It's not when we came out. A lot of times people get us confused with the Boyz II Men and Jodeci era, because when we came out, we were kind of put in that lane because we were said to have like kind of mature, soulful voices. And in actuality, we had just literally came straight out of high school into the music industry. So we technically child stars, even though we old school now. So soul school.
Okay, now actually going off of that, man, who are some of y'all's biggest influences musically?
Well, definitely, Boyz II Men, Jodeci. Everybody got their own like stash for real. Like I grew up listening to a lot of the doo-wop groups and a lot of like gospel quartet and all that, so a lot of my influences come from that. Al Green, Isley Brothers, Falsetto Wise and all that. So, but I'm pretty sure everybody got their own list for real. But as a group, I know definitely Boyz II Men and Jodeci.
Yeah. Gotta say New Edition as well, man.
Oh yeah.
The New Editions of the world, the Troops of the world, you know what I'm saying? Like Jazz was just saying, a lot of the old school groups as well, But of course, Jodeci, Boyz II Men.
Man, y'all got hits on top of hits. When you're at these shows, when you're on stage, man, what's that feeling like when you got the crowd like yelling and screaming and reciting those lyrics back to you?
For me, it's a certain connection that you have with the audience, man, to see people's faces light up when certain songs come on and, when the first note come out, it's just like, it's incredible. It's really unexplainable for me, for real, but that connection, it's something about that connection, you know what I mean?
I think we all take it real serious into the heart. We are able to make a living doing what we love to do, you know what I mean? So just to have that blessing, we don't take it lightly. Every time I feel like I can speak for everybody. Every time we open our mouth and hit that stage, it's an opportunity to say thanks to the big dude, man. So you gotta, high energy, big vocals, you know what I'm saying, big harmonies. Yeah, we leave it out there.
How do you feel like you've evolved both as a person and as an artist, as long as y'all been in the group?
As a man, I would say just maturing, man, knowing what I want, you know what I mean? If I could talk to the old Black, I would probably tell him to stop and smell the roses.
You hear everything, but you don't have to listen to everything. You hear things because sometimes you might hear something that you don't like, and you just take what you need, and leave the rest. And so far that's been working, and it's easier said than done.
Things that you go through, the good and the bad, that help to evolve, each and every one of us collectively and individually into what we are today, and it's going to continue to do that to mold us into what it is we're trying to be, because it's not over. We still moving.
Now, when it comes down to the ups and downs of the music industry, y'all know better than anybody how the industry can be. How have y'all been able to sustain that success over the period of time and basically become like living legends?
Just say, it's the fans for real. More than anything. Like we were blessed enough to come into the business, and we always like to say we were like the last group of people who got like artist development, where, the label was like, look, we're gonna make you into marquee artists, we're gonna give you the records and, all of the stuff that you need. So, to have that foundation we were able to give something to the people that, you know, they never let go of.
We had to just, I was either going to hoop my way out the hood or sing my way out the hood, one of the two, right? And it's just that relentless will to win on top of what Nokia spoke on, you know what I'm saying? So anybody out there that's trying to pursue, whether it's music, sports, or whatever it is, you got to believe in yourself, man. Put God first and believe in yourself. Don't let nobody tell you nothing. We was told we wasn't going to make it out the hood, but look at us. You heard me? So that relentless will to win, man, you got to have that.